Welcome back to Coffee Time. One of the things that I jumped on late was a video creation tool called XtraNormal. And the reason I say I jumped on it late, I watched a lot of videos. They were really funny. They were cool. The animations were interesting. And then by the time I decided, okay, I will try this, it closed down and went out of business. So I've been looking for a video creation tool like XtraNormal that will allow you to just type and create a video. And I think I have found one that's come out in beta, so it's still testing. Keep that in mind if you decide to use it, but it's called Plotagon. So if you will grab a cup of coffee and pull up a chair, we're going to spend a few minutes and just show you briefly around Plotagon, what it can do, what it looks like, and then maybe you'll go off and experiment for yourself. So grab a cup of coffee and join me. You can find Plotagon by going here to this website, plotagon.com, and you'll see the kinds of characters that are here. It doesn't look like the XtraNormal characters. These are more realistic 3D characters. And it is a download. So there's a Windows version and a Mac version. The Mac version is about 1 gigabyte to download in a zip file, so it's going to be larger than that when you open it up. And so I'm just going to close all this out. And once you open it up, you create an account. It is free. There are, you'll see up here at the top, a store. There are a handful of other scenes and characters that you can purchase. They're not very expensive. That will grow over time as it comes out of beta. Right now, I'm going to get rid of this update at the moment and we'll move on. Right now, the program is, it comes with a city view and 5 or 6 characters. And so let me show you what I mean. If I click here to start a new movie and I title it, well, let's get rid of draft. Coffee Time Sample Video. And then I just double click that to open up. You will see that I have the scripting on the left hand side of the screen. I think I have to do it this way to be able to point it out right while I'm videoing. On the left hand side of the screen, and the preview is on the right hand side of the screen. So if I just click Scene, you'll see a number of things here that come up that are hyperlinks. And every hyperlink is a decision that you have to make. So I'm going to choose the scene, and here are the scenes that are available in the city. And surprisingly, I think for me, I'm going to choose the coffee shop. And so now you'll see it comes up in the preview. Now I have to choose a character, and so I'm going to choose the character of Joe. And Joe, where is Joe? Joe is at the counter. Now I can put 2 characters in the video right now. I may be able to do more than that later, but in the beta version it calls for 2 at the most. So I'm going to click the plus sign here, and I'm going to say that this other character, who will be Jane, Jane is the cashier. Okay, so you can see that I have the preview set up. I have these 2 people in a location. They're ready to have a conversation. What do I want them to do? Well, at the top up here I have several options. We're not going to look at all of them, but I'll show you a few of them. So if I click dialogue, I have to choose a character. So Joe is going to say, well, actually let's have Jane say something. And here are the kinds of emotions that she can say or be when she's talking. So let's make her a little shy, and then I'm going to write the dialogue here, and she will say, "May I help you?" Okay, click enter, and I have, because I was already in dialogue, I have dialogue come up next, and so I'm going to say Joe will say in sort of a, I don't know, happy voice, "My name is Mr. Smith, well, if I could type, I believe I have your son in my English class. Of course, we're going to make a video about education. What else would we do? So if I come back up here to the top and I click preview, this is what it looks like.
May I help you?
My name is Mr. Smith. I believe I have your son in my English class.
Okay, so you can see that like XtraNormal, it's not great. It doesn't have the sound of real humans talking. It still sounds sort of robotic. I can have my characters make some kind of action. Whoop, put it in the wrong place. It's going to come after whatever I have highlighted. So let's put it down here, and I'm going to say, Jane. What will Jane do? Jane will let's say she smiles. And then I'm going to have some movement, and I'm going to have Jane, yeah, she will walk to the counter. Now, I have to tell you that the movement of characters is somewhat wonky at the moment, and sometimes they walk through each other, so I have no idea what this will look like. So let's go back to the beginning, and let's play the video.
May I help you?
My name is Mr. Smith. I believe I have your son in my English class.
Okay, so she's walked around the counter now to have a conversation. So this is how easy it is to create a movie. You plan out the script, you write in what they're going to say, you put in their emotions, you take into consideration their movement, what actions they're going to do, and allow the two to interact. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to back out of this video at the moment. I'm going to go ahead and finish this story, and then we'll come back in and we'll look at what this looks like when it's all put together. Okay, so I have just written a few things here to make a very short video clip for you to see. There are things I could add. I could add in some different sounds, and I could also add in some music that will help sort of set the tone of the video. If I were going to make one 4 or 5 minutes long, I would probably do that. Now, you'll notice because we're in a coffee shop, there's already this ambient sound going on in the background of people in a coffee shop. So let me just take you back through and show you. Here is the script that I've put together. Very, very short. 2 people talking, interacting, teacher, parent. And so let me play it real quick, and then we'll talk about options after the video's over.
May I help you?
My name is Mr. Smith. I believe I have your son in my English class.
Is there a problem with Billy bobbing your class?
No. I'm sorry if I've given you the impression. Billy Bob is a great student. I just wanted to let you know that he's doing a great job in English class.
Well, that makes me very happy. So why are you here? All of his other teachers just email me to tell me how he's doing.
Well, email is fine, but I believe everything is better with a cup of coffee.
Okay, so here's one little tweak that I was watching this video and thought about. Because I have this dialogue and I'm an English teacher and I've put a period at the end of Mr. for its abbreviation, Plotagon believes that's the end of my sentence. So if I just take that period out, he should say Mr. Smith much more easily. Let's see if that works.
My name is Mr. Smith. I believe I have your son in my English class.
Okay, so by taking that period out, then I've corrected the flow of dialogue. Good point for me to know. Now, once you've created the video, you can upload it. It will upload automatically to the Plotagon site and become part of their examples. And you can also copy it over to your YouTube account. Now, so here's what I think. I think that maybe this is not a tool that teachers are going to use to create lessons for students. However, it is a tool that would allow students to create videos to display mastery. If they're in an English class and you want them to see how dialogue works and how screen direction works, and you want them to put together this script that will show them how movies are made, they can display their mastery to you. At the same time, they could use this to actually teach a subject, having two characters talking to one another, talking about a math problem or a history lesson or a science experiment or something in PE class or extracurricular activities that they want to help teach their other students. This would be a creative way for them to be able to do that. And if you don't have expensive video equipment, cameras and editing software and all of that, here's a program that will allow them to just write what they want to see on the screen and make a video out of that. So I hope you'll give Plotagon a try and let me know how it's going. If you make a video, feel free to put a link to it in the comments section. And until next time, enjoy the coffee. We'll talk to you on the next video.